You Alfred? Excuse me. Excuse us. Are you Alfred? Yes, that's me. On the special support section? The special support section. You were the ones who searched for the ancient battlefield for that couple, right? Do you need something from me? Yes, sir. You see, we were working on a request we received from the library. We came to collect an overdue book from you. Do you have any idea where it is? Oh, that? I apologize for being so careless. That's very unlike me. Give me a second, I'll go grab it for you. Uh-oh. Sir? Did you lose it? I don't think I lost it, per se. Where in the world could that book have gone? Oh, right. Gofon, do you still have that book I let you borrow the other day? A book? Yeah, a book. That book. You told me that you'd give it a read, so I let you borrow it. Oh, that book. Yes, I remember now. Sorry about that. Let me go find it for you. Let me get this straight. You subleased a library book? How thoughtless. I'm ashamed. I assure you, normally, I never do such a thing. So many books to read, I must have not thought it through all the way. Go on, did you find the book? About that. What? How could you have possibly lost it? So... Just wait a second, please. I'll try to remember what I did with it. I've got it. If I'm not mistaken, I accidentally let a customer borrow it after he wouldn't stop badgering me about it. Accidentally? What? How do you accidentally lend someone a book? Sub-leasing? I can't say I was expecting this turn of events. This is unbelievable. Yeah, you're not kidding. What the hell is this? Who exactly did you lend it to? It was Elkin, the guy who's always tinkering with the orbital truck near the village gate. Oh, I messed up big time. Please forgive me. It's okay. You've already lent it to someone, and what's done is done. Okay, everyone. Let's find Elkin and see if he has it. Or if he's lent it to someone else. What the hell is this? Seriously. You there. Excuse us. Are you Elkin? That's right. Need something? We're from the CPD. If you have time, we'd like to speak to you about something. Lloyd explained that they were here to collect an overdue book. Oh yeah, I borrowed that book. Do you have it on you? Well, funny thing that. I might have lent it to someone. What the hell? Are you serious? Damn, this is getting ridiculous. Are we at sub-leasing now? I wasn't expecting this. What the hell book was this? The Secret of Life? Seriously. I'm just wondering what sort of book would get passed around like this. It's pretty unbelievable at this point. I'm so sorry. I know I messed up. It's just he wanted to read the book so badly. I let him borrow it against my better thinking. Y'all gotta understand. I ain't done it if I knew it's going to turn out like this. Please, calm down. If you lent it, you lent it. What's in the past is in the past. Who exactly did you give it to? Sorry about that. It was Mr. Donald, one of the farmers. He lives in the house next to Rayor General Store. Well, everyone, let's hope that this is the final stretch. What the hell? Alright, Donald. If you're not gonna heal me when I'm at critical HP, at least give me this damn book. Excuse me, are you Donald by any chance? I'm not going to try and do a Donald voice. I can't do that. Yep, that's me. Need something? We're here from the Crosswell Police Department. Do you have a minute? So you came about that thing. If that's the case, you ain't gonna like what I have to say. Oh no, surely not. Sub-leasing? What is the deal with people these days? Just return the damn book. Or I didn't exactly lend it out. I would read it during downtime on farm, but my memory is kind of foggy as to where I left the darn thing. Okay, so he misplaced it. Okay. I might have lost it.
No way. After all this searching? We thought sub-leasing was bad, but it somehow got even worse. Do you have any idea where you could have left it?
Oh yeah, I had it in the shed over by the apple-ary. The one right in front of the village chief house. I was all relaxed reading that book there, and next time I looked for it, I couldn't find it. Sorry for the trouble, everyone. Nothing we can do about it now. If that book is going to be anywhere, that shed is our best bet. Let's go check it out and put an end to this wild goose chase. What is this book? I kind of want to read it after all of this. Or at least skim through it. You'd be like, what is it about? Arkansas enthusiasts. There's the library stamp. This must be our overdue book.
That turned into quite the search. I can't say I was expecting it to end up being an Arkansas fan book, though. It certainly seems in demand.
Hey, we can't control what people want to read or not. If that thing has photos in it, I especially can't blame them. Hell, I almost want to take it and give it a read myself.
You are free to check it out after we have returned it to the library.
Damn right! I'm half surprised that we didn't go back to the inn. Like there was someone else in the inn that borrowed it from Donald. Alright. We're going to the tunnel, or not the tunnel. We're going to the village, right? Alright, to the village itself. Sorry, Noel. We come right next to where we need to go. Oh, I swear they pull this crap again. Someone is getting an S break. Alright, so we're looking for a guy named Logie or something like that? You. Excuse us, are you Logie? Huh? Yeah, who are you? Special sports section. You see, we had a request from the library today. Logie, do you have a book checked out from the library? Oh, it's about that? Yeah, I still got it. According to the librarian, it was a few days past its return date. Why did you not return it on time? 'Cause going all the way into the city is a pain. Straight to the point, huh? At least he's honest. Well, since you came all the way out here, you might as well take it back for me. I was actually finishing it up during my break just a little while ago.
Is something the matter?
I forgot to take it with me, so it's down at the bottom of the mine. Sorry, but I'm swamped with work right now. Mind heading down there and grabbing it for me? Thanks. It's pretty deep down into the mine, but if you take the stairs down, it shouldn't be too hard to find.
Does your laziness know no bounds? He could give the CGF commander a run for his money in terms of laziness.
Well, it's not like it's a huge deal. Let's go find it, everyone. Oh, by the way, don't try going into the abandoned mine over to the left. I didn't leave it in there anyway. Right. So don't go to the left. Got it. These people. The people in Crossbow. I thought Liberal was bad with some of this crap. Let's see. Where am I going to? Yeah, these things are afraid of me, so I can at least explore to my heart's content. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. There we go. I have been here before. Paranormal Cross Bell Collection. Oh, finally found it. Judging by the title, this is no book I want to read. A book that records strange phenomena that have occurred in Crossbell State. Despite what the title says, it does not seem as if the book confirms whether these events actually happened or not. You know, I could see myself reading something like this to pass the time. Oh, well, like when you go to the bathroom or something? I know similar things have been investigated by the Guardian Force, but I don't think any of that spooky stuff was ever formally substantiated. I won't be reading it, that's for sure. Well, now that we've successfully retrieved the book, we should... Uh-oh. Did you want to read it? Monsters? They blocked our exit. Here they come. Alright, let's start... Actually... Can I... La Forte. Alright, let's go. Burning Rage. Oh yeah! Oh wait, these are the monsters, aren't they? Oops. May have not thought that one all the way through. Well, we'll only be hit by 3 of them, so that's okay. Has the diet of insects and at times humans trigger earthquakes when attacked? Yeah. I definitely jumped the gun on that one. Pollen. Oh no, blindness. I take your boulders. Heal. I cut that a little close. La Forte. Ow. Yeah, Grail Locket. Uh-oh. Miss. Damn. Well, time to do stupid decision number 2. Let's go. Burning Rage again. That one's gonna get its turn. Wrong one. Ooh, Lloyd's a little low on HP there. Holy breath. Here we go. Full health. And dead. And Noelle is level 30. Feel like we should be up there too, but we're not. I got some U materials out of it. They came out of nowhere. Well, they weren't much of a threat for us. Monsters always loiter along the path. This is simply a case of bad timing. Good thing the book wasn't scratched up during the fight. Right, let's head to the exit, everyone. Lots of burning rage. I apologize for my denseness on that part. For whatever reason, the stairs just were not, like, popping to me. Hers is a little slow. Slower than I'd personally like. Hey, yo. Huh? What about monsters? Dang, that's unlucky. Oh well, can't win them all. You cover the book, so everything's good to go, right? He's acting like he has nothing to do with this. Yeah, seriously, man. Ah, whatever. Alright, to the medical college. Let's go. So I gotta wonder, like, since, like, most everything runs on orbments, does this thing run on orbments too? Or do we use good old gasoline for it? Alright, so who are we looking for? We are looking for... Nope. Wait, yes. Arkenciel, Mr. Donald, Logie. Oh god. And Miss Flora, an intern working at St. Ursula. So we're looking for an intern here. Maybe they can help us.
Wow. Now, when was the last time I stopped by St. Ursula? The monster attacks, I think?
You make it sound like you never get sick, Sergeant Major.
It's definitely rare. After joining the CGF, I tried to stay in peak condition. I've got responsibilities, you know. I don't want a little sickness getting in the way. I wish I had that motivation. Not having to go to the hospital is a blessing for sure. That being said, if you do start to feel under the weather, call us immediately. There's only so much you can do by yourself.
Da-da-da. So intern. Alright. Let's go find us an intern. Oh, bracers.
Because of big emergency, Aeolia and I had to hightail it over here. I thought we'd be a little less busy after the festival, but looks like I was wrong.
Bracers.
The guy who was just carried into the hospital was attacked by monsters on the highway. Is it just me, or are monsters becoming stronger than usual? In any case, I'm just glad he was able to make it out of it alive.
Hello. Excuse me, are you Flora?
That's right. Do you have some sort of business with me?
We're from the Crossbow Police Department, Special Sports Section. We actually came to collect your overdue library book, if you don't mind.
Oh, so that's what this is about. The thing is, I do want to return it, but... Are you implying you can't? Yes, well... You see, I like to grab medical textbooks from research wards, reference rooms, and study here. But from the looks of it, I must have mixed up the library book and textbooks when I was returning them to the reference room. By the time I realized it, I kind of forgot where I put it. Brilliant.
Well, I guess that leaves us no choice. Feel for it, though. I always lose track of where I put my mags.
I feel like this is the type of reading material that people make sure not to lose, Randy.
Knock it off, you two. Anyway, the overdue book should be on one of the reference room's shelves, right?
Yes, I'm sure of it. I'm sorry about this, but do you mind finding it for me? You can find the research ward on the hospital's roof, okay?
Don't worry, we know the place. Ready, everyone? Okay, and also, what's with everyone making us go get it? We're the police. Alright, so we're heading to the top floor, huh? And up we go. You know, I'm a little surprised that there isn't like a whatchamacallit, an elevator stop that goes up to the roof. This isn't it. The research ward, right? Oh hey, look who it is. About Kia's condition. I've looked into everything I could find, but I have bad news. Nothing is a perfect fit for her particular symptoms. There's also a possibility that she's developed a new, never-before-seen form of amnesia. I see. On the bright side, it doesn't look like there are any serious abnormalities with her. I say just wait and monitor the situation. Besides, I'm no sadist. I don't want to trap her somewhere she's obviously uncomfortable with, you know? If I had to say, I'm more of a masochist.
What are you talking about?
Man, you don't make a lick of sense. Okay. To the reference room. Oh, so we're not allowed to just wander around the building, huh? This is the research ward's reference room, right? And somewhere Flora got the overdue book mixed up with other books on one of these shelves.
I mean, it's honestly not a lot. I was expecting more.
Well, yeah, this is a lot more than I was expecting.
This may take a while. What a waste of time.
It's all part of the job. No choice but to tear apart this place and find the sucker, huh? Right, let's give it our best shot, everyone.
I'll help out too.
Lloyd searched the bookshelf top from to bottom. Unfortunately, Flora's overdue book wasn't there. Nope. Nope. It's gonna be the last one I checked, huh? Nope. Nope. Oh, effective use of 5 minutes. Wait a second. Yep, there's the library stamp. This must be the book Flora checked out.
We did it! Thank goodness it was here after all. I need to recharge.
Well, our job's become a heck of a lot easier now that we found it. Exactly. Ready to move on, everyone?
I should probably head on over and tell her the good news.
You know what? It's a nice day. Time for a... Hey, Flora. Found it.
That book! Oh, thank goodness you found it. I'm sorry that my negligence caused so much trouble for you all.
Alright, back to Crossbell. You know what, let's just go to Central. Okay, now to the administrative district. And to the very nearby library. Oh, you're back. Were you able to collect all the overdue books already? Yeah, about damn time we did. Here you are, Uncle Miles. Effective use of 5 minutes. Paranormal Crossbell Collection. Arc-and-CL Enthusiasts. Great, looks like you managed to collect all 3 of them in one piece. You managed to do me yet another huge favor. 1 second. Sorry about that. Allow me to express my utmost gratitude again. Huh, it feels kind of weird hearing that come from you, Uncle.
Wasn't that a bit too challenging to be a support request? Not particularly. We handle requests of a similar nature on a daily basis. Anyway, I believe this completes your request.
Sure does, Tio. Thank you so much. Again, I really appreciate it. You're most welcome, Uncle. And we're done. Alright. Let's see. Actually, I want to stop by downtown real quick. Alright, and now we're in the tunnel. It's time to progress. Hello. Okay, that thing is just a regular monster now, huh? Well, that was much quicker than I thought it'd be. I'm pretty sure this road leads down to the ruins.
You are correct. We'll have to continue on foot from here.
Let's get a move on if we're ready.
Indeed. Could these ruins truly be haunted? No, of course not. Ghosts aren't real.
Where helps you sleep at night? Alright, let's get going. Ooh. Real quick, before I forget. Yes, I want you to have this again. It may not be the most useful, but... Ooh, that's pretty much just a better septium vein. Ingenuity. That would be helpful. Especially to a magic user. But yeah, I was grinding a few new materials. I didn't get enough to upgrade everyone's equipment. But I got 3 people. Alright. Let's focus. Man, that was horrible. I really felt like I had to sneeze, but nothing was coming out of it. This is gonna be a big area, isn't it? I can already tell. We're gonna be here for a while. And this is supposed to be the Moon Temple? Yep. The temple that worships the moon. We finally made it. Huh? Is it just me, or is the visibility a lot worse than before?
It's not just you. It wasn't foggy before.
Guess this is where our friendly ghosts come out to play.
I wouldn't quite call them ghosts. They're more akin to mysterious monsters. Do you sense them, Tio? Something? I detect a strange fluctuation in the atmosphere. Is it simply oscillations in the air, or is it an incorporeal presence? Oscillations? Incorporeal? Yes, but I did not sense it the first time we came here. I believe it is coming from the roof where the bell is.
Another bell.
That reminds me. Stargazer's Tower also had a bell on its roof, much like these ruins.
Yeah, it looks that way. It reminds me of the bell in Crossbell Central Square, actually. You think there's some kind of connection between all these bells?
Well, our objective is to conduct a search of the ruins' interior. Should we set the bell as our target? I'd like to investigate the fluctuations Tio detected, if possible.
No objections here. Now that we've got a plan, let's head inside.
If we have to. Commence mission.
Huh. Can't say I've ever had to bust some ghosts before.
Hey, they're mysterious monsters, not ghosts. Isn't that right, Sergeant Major? Yeah, they are only monsters.
You don't have to force yourself if you're that scared, Ellie. Check these little... Hello? Oh, it's a door. Okay. You could have told me it was just a discolored wall and I would have believed you. But no such pathway on this side. The Moon Temple. Oh, goody. Alright, so none back there. Huh. It's a altar. Who's that statue supposed to be of? Could it be Idios? What is this place?
It seems to be a chapel. According to records, this place was some kind of temple way back in the Middle Ages. The Moon Temple. Apparently, it was built around the same period as Stargazer's Tower and that old fortress on the ancient battlefield. So, basically, this ruin is roughly 500 years old. Constructed during a time of chaos and war. Do you hear that?
A bell?
Look out.
Uh-oh. Skulls!
Ghosts? The reports were true.
Can't chicken out now, Mademoiselle. Here they come. You gotta face your fears here and now. Alright. Let's see. Skullhead. Apparently we've already fought these things. A will-o'-the-wisp will always explode when defeated. So we've already fought these things. Huh. Maybe it's stargazers. Unfortunately, my character that has mirage attacks is currently not present. Let's go, Burning Heart. Let's tear through them. Well, one explosion. Let loose, Ariel. Oh, they resist wind. Yeah. Oh well. Chop! I'm not too worried. What? I don't want you to have that. Oh, unfortunately, not much I can do. I still got an attack in. Sorry, Lloyd. Hey, Randy. Oh, yeah. You had that. Away with this defense down nonsense. That wasn't too bad. They were nothing. The Academy never trained me for ghost extermination. Ellie, are you okay?
Yes, I think so. Just what were those things?
Definitely look like ghosts to me, that's for sure. And that light they gave off when they vanished was damn weird.
The three higher elements are exerting a powerful force in this area. For whatever reason, this place is also brimming with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Now that you mention it, we all heard the temple bell ring just now, right? Is it possible that I was rung by the Noel, please stop. It was probably just the wind. Yeah, that must have been it.
Still stuck in the denial stage, Mademoiselle. I understand how you feel, Ellie. I do. But considering how that last fight went, I say we continue our investigation. Sergeant Major, are you ready to go?
Yes, of course. I guess I have no choice now. At least our attacks are effective against them.
Jeez, it's like we're exploring some haunted mansion or something. You're not helping, Randy.
Alright, so where to? Where do we start?
I guess check these doors real quick. What am I looking at? Fairies? Fairies! Wind fairy.
Have I? Yeah, I believe I fought these, because I have information on them. From the battle scope?
There we go. Dead. Come on over. Wait a second. I recognize you. Dead man. Ghost risen from Gehenna. Happily steals the vitality of the living. Yeah, we fought these in the third. Finish him. Overkill to the max. Man, that's so weird. Fish darts. It's better to have been looted and lost than to never have been looted at all. You sure about that? Alright, where am I? Well, just leveled up. What is this room? Also, something I've been meaning to do. Yeah, I don't know why he was in the back, but this is a lot better. Courageous Hot Pot. Randy met his match at the casino. A girl in a frilly white dress had a good hand and went all ren. They all went down like nothing. Speaking of none, there was none in that room. Where am I even going? Oh, great. Oh, great, it's a Tonberry. Look at it. Oh, God. You nearly got, death blow. Go right ahead. If you survive this, you won't. What? Well, Randy died from that. Let's revive him. And let's temporarily give him heal quartz if I have one. No, I don't. I'd have to take it off of Lloyd. There you go. Another one. Yeah, they have a chance to instantly kill you. Great. Alright, Randy, you're healed up. Give it back. Instead of that, what can I give you? Strike. Why not? What would that give you? Good enough. For now. EP charge 2. Oh, stop it! I'd have a witty message, but our lead editor was too busy playing Final Fantasy XIV. Oh. Oh, that's good. Throwing shade. Oof. Oh. I'm glad we have one like that. It's like, it really shows that this is a fan translation. And I love it. I don't know. I feel like the fan translators are having more fun. You know? Oh, great. What is this? Okay, so what is over here? Easy peasy. Well, it's a good thing to know that Team Rush can kill them in one shot. Oh, a garden. Run. What is that? I fought this somewhere. I don't remember where, though. Maybe a recolor. There we go. Oh, some battle scopes. Nice. I want to go check something else out before I check this out. This looks way too big. I'm also gonna save. This is new. What are you? Hammer Dwarf. Time to die. Dead. Mission finished. Easiest job I've ever done. Ooh, another chest. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, it's one of you guys. We got 4 of these things. Great. Oh, the circle's not big enough. Blast Storm. They're dead. Alright, Randy, you war cry. Ellie. That should do for now. Burning Heart, let's go. Now for Brave Smash. Come on, there we go. I know he's singing. Salamander. Lloyd, do not let him sing. Lloyd's fine. Take him down. One left. Oh, great. ATO. You couldn't have, attacked. Thanks. He's almost dead. There we go. Black suit. First the Brace Guild, then the CPD. Now the CGF is helping rob chests too. Yeah. No one is safe. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. I'm going to assume that the garden over here. This is kind of like my end objective, question mark? Yeah, I'm getting very big. Should not be here right now. Also, horse. Oh, guys, these things. They were a pain in the ass. Oh, God, no. How do I circumvent this? How do I do this? Hope I have enough CP? Burning Heart. Number 2. I will do it. Wasted some turns. Let's go. Oh, they resist it? Lame. Take this. They also resist Death Blow. Destoplasm. Thank goodness for the Grail Locket. I think the dog has gone to hide the little treat I gave her. Here we go. Pop a cap in the ass. Oh God, no. Crap, they're going to get it. Not unless I kill them. Oh, that's a tall order. I got a critical. Critical Burning Rage. Let's go. There we go. That solved my little problem. And dead. Well, that's that. Okay, so now that I know I can go in the water, I could have gone anywhere. Run! Where's Hayes when you oh so need it? Something about this place makes me think that this is where we're supposed to end. I will exit out of this program. Okay, there's another door, so maybe not. Run away from the stupid ghost horse. Get him. Ooh, chest. A celestial bomb. Nice. Rude. Okay. What's with the fountain? Is it anything special? No, the fountain is just a fountain. Well, at least we can confirm the fountain is just a fountain. Excuse me. Nothing special about over here, right? Good. Oh, there's that chest. I gotta get it. I want it. I can't control my impulse to collect chests. Out of my way. EP Cut 3? Bad news, pal. You're looking at the baddest Jaeger in all of Chester and Zemuria. Randy, had I just waited a turn, just moved and not done anything, Randy would have gotten the 50 heal. Oh, that stings. Here you go. One more. Alright, let's give you that EP Cut 3. There we go. Now these things should cost a lot less, hopefully. No, Lloyd was not my main magic user of the round. No, he just got vanished.